On any given day, there are hundreds, if not thousands of people on the street with a housing voucher. In the course of your day, if you have a housing voucher and you're unhoused, your day is filled with trying to figure out where you're gonna use the bathroom, how you're gonna take a shower, what are you gonna eat, where are you gonna eat, how are you gonna get the supplies you need, and oh, by the way, you need to be searching for an apartment, and you have 90 days or so to figure that out. And the instability that exists in trying to do that from an encampment or from anywhere on the streets is very real, and most people can't get through that process. One of the first things we looked at Arthur Street was how do we work in the existing system to get people to housing while we build what we want to see for the future for everyone.
You cannot get into housing when you're living on the streets. And it had been a passion of mine for a very long time, and I've always said we can fix the situation here in Louisville if we really wanted to. What makes sense is to put people into a hotel and then transition them into housing.
You know, it started as a very innocent conversation, but it's really significant because sometimes an opportunity is in front of you to do something, and if you just say yes to that, then all these other things start to line up, and I really think that was our experience here. We said yes to cooking food, we said yes to taking food and supplies out to the streets, and the whole community has come together. And I feel like everybody who's here is in the right place, doing the work that they're meant to do. And when you have that, you can have an incredible impact.
It's important we have Arthur Street Hotel because it's given us a safe place for our clients to work with them. We'll help move them in here. And then we start working on housing paperwork, IDs, birth certificates, social security cards. We have a nurse on our staff that comes. It improves their quality of life, which improves their state of mind for their next recovery goals.
I always suggest that people really research who you're wanting to get involved with. Talk to the individuals that do the work. Talk to the recipients of that type of work. I'd love for somebody to come over here and talk to the participants in our program because I know what kind of care that they're getting. I know how they're spoken to. I know that they feel respected and treated with dignity here. So it doesn't matter to us if someone is unmedicated, not on their mental health medications, or if someone is in active addiction, because that health care is a human right and they're a human being, and having the dignity to be somewhere safe and clean is what we're providing here.
It's a struggle. Sure it is. I mean, if anybody has a home or their own bed, they know what it's like to have. I guess just imagine losing it and see what it's like to sleep on pavement. This place has brought me back to, pretty much being a human being.
It's a growing place. You learn about yourself. You're in a good, safe community. It's not having to worry about where I'm going to sleep or what I'm going to eat. It's a different group of people here. It's part of my life now, Arthur Street.
Everybody deserves food, clean water, a roof over their head, health care, and to be treated like a human being. And that's what Arthur Street does on a daily basis. And we do so with intention to move folks into permanent housing so that we can break or disrupt the cycle of poverty and the cycle of homelessness in this city. We live in a society where everything's paid for. The truth of the matter is there's over 13,000 unhoused people in this city. You and I don't have enough money to fix that, but our community as a whole does. We just have to be willing to do it. We can house everybody in this community. We can eradicate chronic homelessness as it currently exists in this city. We truly can.